We're Mark and Kathi Carver, and we would like to share with you a ministry that God has been leading us into. A while ago, God began to bring families into our life that were in deep need and would be part of what would be called the vulnerable, which includes the homeless, the poor, the refugee, the mentally ill, and other groups that comprise 50% of our planet's population. As we got involved, we had one particular meeting that was difficult, and on the way home, we began to ask God, how do we love these people? And over a course of time, God, through Genesis and through the New Testament, began to reveal passages that showed us his heart and interest and advocacy for the oppressed and for the vulnerable, and his desire for the church to be part of partnering with him in their need. As we continued to get a little deeper involved, he began to reveal some things in my heart. The first was, though I, a man of deep, unmerited favor, had been receiving grace for as long as I could remember, was undeveloped or underdeveloped in my ability to give grace to those that I believed didn't deserve it. And as we continued in working with these families, God began to reveal a fear, an opposition, and a resistance to caring for them that the Good Samaritan illustrated a calling for me to transcend my bias and learn to love like he loved, which was culturally unheard of, that this man would help a Jewish person. So in that, God has been softening our hearts in working with these dear families and changing us into people of grace, and learning how, like he in Matthew 9, when he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd.
One of the passages that God used to grab my heart in a new and different way is Isaiah 58. And in Isaiah, God is asking Isaiah to tell his people about their sin. And he says, point it out to them because they are going through religious activities, but their heart is far from me. And in the Message, it words it this way: they're busy, busy, busy at worship and love studying all about me. To all appearances, they're a nation of right living people, law-abiding, God-honoring. And that was me. I had fallen into a habit of walking through the motions of Christianity and doing a lot of good things, but it wasn't affecting how I was loving the world around me. And further down in the passage, God says, this is what I'm after: to break the chains of injustice, to get rid of exploitation in the workplace, free the oppressed, cancel debts, share your food with the hungry, invite the homeless poor into your homes, put clothing on the shivering ill-clad, and be available to your own families. He wanted me to start putting feet to the things I've been learning, to practice the things Jesus teaches in Scripture, and he was beginning to break my heart for some of the things that break his. And so over the course of the last several years, Mark and I have had the privilege of working with an organization called Family Promise. And now, as a church body, Open Door gets to partner with Family Promise in loving on families with children who've lost their homes. So please check out the website and sign up to come help us. We would love to serve with you.